Hey guys, I'm Missy and I'm back. I'm sorry for the lack of videos. I just haven't been completely happy with the video that I did have lined up and I couldn't figure out any video to do. Today I'm back because I actually have a video idea. So this is a new space that I'm filming in. This is where my TV and my DVD and everything is. This is my closet. Yes, I have an American flag because America. I thought that since the school year is kind of new, it is September, this is around the time that last year I got the first packet for the senior project. So I thought I'd talk about the senior exit project for any seniors watching this video. This kind of seems to be a long-term project. I thought it was like two separate projects. No, they meld together. So it's one long, year-long project that was a struggle, and I procrastinated it for a really long time, which is a really bad idea. Don't procrastinate your senior projects because that is horrible, horrible idea if you want to graduate. Do not procrastinate your senior year. Junior year is fine, okay? That is so horrible. Anyway, let's get on to the project thing. So when we first got the packet, it just seemed like a lot of work, which I immediately know I was gonna procrastinate horribly. So a lot of it was a lot of essays. You were sending in your applications at the same time. I mean, for me, I had AP class, so it was this project, essays, research, personal statements. You had to do like all these like guided reading questions in AP Lit, and then also on top of that, you had to figure out job shadow. You had to figure out your job shadow, when you would do it, would you do it with. You had to turn in an application to do the job shadow to the school, not to the actual job shadow. It just seemed like a lot. And then on top of that, you had that looming thing that you have your senior exit interview at the end of the year. So what is it actually like? Okay, when I did end up doing it after procrastinating 500,000 years, it was so easy. I just did it like in 30 minutes on my phone. The essays were actually pretty easy if you are interested in what you're actually doing. I ended up redoing my whole project. And then afterwards, your job shadow is actually pretty easy depending on the job, I guess. What I did, my job shadow was at the Digital Media Center over at my current school. And basically, I was following these two people around. They were tech assistants, and I was going around the classrooms. I was learning from teachers' classes. I sat in one of the classes. I learned a lot about LED lighting, and sadly, I don't have any LED lighting. I just have the big yellow light there, and then a cloudy sky outside my window. So this is the lighting. It's a cloudy day, and I love it. What I did wrong, I procrastinated heavily. And then when eventually I ended up not wanting to do my original project. The thing was, my original project was on psychiatry. If you don't know what psychiatry is, it's like psychology but with a medical license. So when you're studying this, it's a humanities medicine double major. Yeah, I figured out partway through the year that was not my calling. And all these different things. I realized my calling was not medicine and mind because, you know, that was a hobby, something fun to learn, but I was already editing stuff. I was filming stuff. I love the camera, which, you know, if you look at my Instagram, I do love the camera. But the problem was I had to redo the whole project. I did my essay, I went and I did my most of my PowerPoint. I did my job shadow like a week before my actual presentation. The week of the presentation, I had the baby project. I woke up the day before my presentation and realized, oh no, I have a crying robo baby this week. Oh no. Pick up the baby that night. Her name was Desiree. I actually really enjoyed this project. Let's make a story time out of this. I was sleeping on this very floor because my loft bed is up there. I had to be next to the baby in case she started crying. She cried once during the afternoon, and then she cried about 3 times during the night. And I had to, when I was feeding her and changing her, I had to watch Markiplier in the background because his screams would wake me up if I started falling asleep while I was feeding her. So the next day I've missed sleep. I wake up early to get ready. So my hair is straight, I'm brushing it out, I'm putting on my makeup, my nails are not freshly done, I did them the day before while Desiree was quiet. I put on this outfit that I got. It was, I think I have a picture. I felt Peggy Carter-like. Like, I felt like I was dressed up like Peggy Carter with like Robo Baby to my side. I walked to school in those heels with the Robo Baby to my side, my backpack on my back, and I'm just sleepy tired and I get to school. First thing I have to do is turn in Desiree to the teacher. Nope, teacher is unavailable, she is doing an interview. So I walk all the way down the stairs, go to the library, check in. I grabbed a few breakfast bits because they had that. I ate like 3 mints just to make sure I smelled nice. I grabbed some chocolate mints that I love for later. And then I turned in Desiree, kind of scared the teacher doing that. I chilled out with my friends a little bit. I got told my classroom, and 15 minutes before my presentation, I went up to the classroom. I was like kind of nervous, I was a little shaky. I kept pulling down my skirt to have less wrinkles, but I kept pulling up the top of the skirt to go up, and then trying to pull down my shirt to make it wrinkleless. I didn't want wrinkles out. At first I had a little bit of trouble logging in to my Google Docs. Finally log into my Google Docs. At this point, I'm just like, okay, calm, done. My jacket's in the side, I'm not carrying it. I am pretty sure I'm gonna end up fidgeting a lot. I start the presentation, I look back to the screen and look front. It's this thing that I've gotten done since like 2nd grade. I go through it, and when I do a thing like that, when I have a presentation, when I start talking out about something, this has happened multiple times in my school career, I start seeing white. I started seeing white around my 3rd slide, and the good thing was that I already knew my stuff, and it was like if I looked back at the whiteboard, I could see more or less what was going on. When I looked at the panel, I started seeing white. Going through my project, I'm showing them the pictures, I'm explaining things that I don't have listed on the project. I'm doing good. It's fine. I'm going through it. It's good. It was really easy. I had built it up in my head. I finished my presentation, and then it gets to the part where the panel is giving me my feedback. And they said that I did good. That I actually got them excited because my project ended up being on digital media. So I was talking about all these things that I learned at the Digital Media Center. I was talking about my experiences on YouTube. I was talking about the essay that I did, which, because I did it last minute and I didn't know who to email, I was actually using YouTube and the Dan and Phil book for my examples. So a lot of my project was based off my favorite YouTubers. Like, literally, if I look into the bibliography of my project, if I took out my computer and I looked up into the bibliography of my project, I would look and I would see Mark Fishbach and Sean McLaughlin, Dan Howell, Phil Lester. That was my project essay, and I was referring to that in my presentation. They said that, you know, I could have put more pictures in it. Always ask first and take a lot of pictures. Pictures are good. Pictures are good. They told me I could have put a video. I could have put a video as my example and stuff. Yeah, I could have. I didn't. I was a massive idiot. And after the presentation, after I calmed down, after I got used to it, I was shaking. I always shake after going in front of a crowd. I was actually stepping a little bit and like fidgeting a little bit, but not too much. Not too much more than what I see a teacher do. I realized it wasn't that big a thing. It was going in, talking to 3 people. I think some people got 4. It was talking to 3 people about something you did. It was, looking back on it, it was actually one of the easiest parts of senior year. But that's because I procrastinated a lot of things so much that I had to read books and then pass English Lit really quickly so I could go to prom. So And, you know, I didn't get a perfect score or anything. Did not expect a perfect score. But I got a higher score than I thought. Just chill out. Eat like 20 mints. Because mints are good. Eat mints. Mints taste nice. Don't put everything that you know into the project, because if you have just the main bits in there and you talk more about, if you talk more off your head about things, yeah, you'll forget a few things, but you'll know the main parts. You'll talk more about things that you don't have on it and it'll look better. Put more pictures. If you're doing it on digital media like I did, do a video, link a video. Just also always check when you have the robot baby. Always check, because I went in with less sleep than I should have. It was a build-up between those 15 minutes getting into the classroom and finishing the project. My vision went white, which it's probably not normal, but it actually happened a couple more times in school. It mostly happens when I get mad. That was my senior exit project. It was actually a lot easier than me and other students put it out to be. And actually, it was just more me procrastinating. Yeah, don't be like me, don't procrastinate. If you like this story, please like. Subscribe if you want to see more of my videos. Like, subscribe, comment, and yeah, I might do more videos talking about high school. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye! Friendly tip. The more healthy the school tries to be with their food, the less flavor you get. What are you doing? Don't rub yourself on the wig, Allie.